He expressed warnings to others of a force so menacing and unbeatable, it could only be described as supernatural. He called them ghosts.
What's up, people? Mike here, and this is mission 17, Loki, for Call of Duty Ghosts, Veteran Difficulty, and Intel Guide. So this is the second space mission, and I managed not to die during this mission. This mission and The Hunted were the only two missions where I didn't die once. My first time through this level on Veteran on 360, I think I died twice, but that was mostly because of me floating above the cover I was at and one of the enemies getting a lucky shot on my helmet and breaking the glass and killing me. But this particular time I got very lucky and managed not to... I didn't take a whole lot of damage for most of this mission. I think there was like one part where I was close to dying, but I was able to get back in the cover quick enough where it wasn't an issue. This first area can be kind of challenging just because there's a lot of points of cover for the enemies to hide in, and their ability to stay in cover while floating in space is a lot better than your ability to stay in cover. So that whole sequence there of, you know, the thing destroying and sending you flying, it just seemed very hokey to me. I don't know. But when you come through this area, almost where I'm looking is where the intel is, but because I knew how I died the previous time on Veteran here, I wanted to go very slowly through this area because I didn't want to like pick it up and then immediately die after and not be able to show the intel getting picked up. So I tried to clear the area as much as I could before I actually picked it up. But the thing was that when I cleared the area and I went and picked it up, I forgot that when you move forward, it spawns in like, I think like 4 or 6 new guys. So I think when I almost died was after I picked up the intel. Mostly because I just forgot about the additional enemies that show up. So the intel is just kind of floating right there. It's so weird. It's just like the underwater level. It's just, yeah, see, I almost fucking died there. But I was able to get back into cover pretty quickly, so it wasn't too much of an issue. But just like the underwater level, just the intel randomly will just be in that spot, just kind of floating. And so the level specific achievement here is when you get into the console area, I guess you can call it, with Loki, and you go into the computer screen setup thing. You need to destroy all the enemies and not hit any of your teammates. The main issue is that if you don't get everyone, once the sequence is pretty much done, it will checkpoint you. So you pretty much have to repeat the entire mission again. But the trick of getting around is that once you go into the console, if you save and quit, if you do fail again, you can just load the game, and it will put you right back at where you saved that. So you can just keep repeating that one part instead of having to like redo the entire mission. Usually the best point to do it is right after I don't even know what it is that you're viewing this from, but as soon as it goes over this hill, that's usually the best point to save and quit, so that if you do fuck up, you can just reload and you'll pretty much come right back to this part. But the way that you want to do is that you want to start from the right and then work your way to the left on this first area. Sometimes there'll be like helicopters that are flying through, but they apparently don't count towards the enemies destroyed. It's only, I guess it's only the ground enemies. The thing you need to be careful of is that the enemy things inside the square, as soon as they're destroyed, it kind of progresses you to the next group of enemies. So you want to try and like get all the smaller yellow dots before you get the big one inside the square, especially towards the end, because I almost got this thing. I had like 2 enemies still alive somehow, and the game just wouldn't let me get them. It was just like I saw the 2, I was like, oh god damn it, I just missed it. But yeah, you know, it checkpoints you, so you pretty much would have to redo the whole mission or just load the game if you did the save and quit technique. And I will see you in mission 18 for the end of the game. Peace.